Good day, dear listener, and welcome aboard the Ozma. We have an exciting show planned for you. But before we get too far, a word to the wise. Though Project Ozma is considered to be a comedy, the humor involved is known to contain swearing, allusions to sexual themes, as well as themes of minor violence. A more in-depth description of this content as well as the transcript can be found in the description. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy today's episode.
When it comes to reuniting with a long-lost pal, most friends choose to grab a coffee and reminisce about the good old days. Those people don't have any sense of adventure. Me and my lost pal, we like to keep things exciting. Take the gun she pulled on me, for example. That really spiced things up. So, here I am, in a car, heading to God knows where, next to my ex-best friend.
Are you going to do that the whole trip?
With any luck, my psychopath of a pal will let me live long enough to find out where she's taking me.
Percy, you're being ridiculous.
Maybe I'll even be able to get her to perform a dramatic villain monologue and explain where the space pipe dream comes from.
Oh my god, are you even listening to yourself? Maybe I'll even get her to do a dramatic monologue. She monologues. Dramatically.
At least I'm not a villain. That makes one of us, by the way.
Could you just be quiet and get out. We're here.
Here? Quinn, I hate to break it to you, but you must have come down with a pretty bad case of the crazy. There is no here. This is an empty dirt lot.
Just get out of the damn car.
Get into the damn car, get out of the damn car. You know, I gotta hand it to you. I always thought you'd be slightly classier about taking me out if it ever came to that. But no, here we are, smack in the middle of nowhere. I bet you're just gonna leave my body to rot out here too, huh? Way to disappoint me one last time, Quinn. Even after all of that, I didn't—
Shh!
Quinn?
Percy, shut up for 5 seconds so I can think.
What did I tell you? Totally batshit holy shit!
Come on.
Did the ground just fucking open? Because of the power of dance?
Pretty neat, huh? Now come on.
So, secret underground bases, am I right?
What?
Just trying to make small talk.
Oh, we're out of monologue territory then?
No, Quinn, that's not what you're supposed to answer. When I say small talk, you go, "Isn't any talk with you technically small?" And then I get very offended. But guess what? I still am. Because sure, maybe you're a gun-toting maniac / secret agent now, but if you think I'll let you conveniently forget all of our insides—
This is it.
This is what? Listen, if you think you can distract me with the— Where are we? What is this?
King and Reed can explain it better. Now come on.
King and— Oh no. I'm not taking another step until you tell me—
The PRET base.
The what now?
Political Relations with Extraterrestrials. PRET.
I'll admit it. I'd forgotten all about Quinn's little fantasies, with their aliens and Armstrong and weird-ass moon messengers who invited people to diplomatic space meetings. But trust me, seeing this secret base that apparently belonged to people who all suffered from the same delusions that she did didn't make any of it seem more credible to me. Not much more, at least. Or, well, listen, That place was sweet. Picture your average underground base, right? And then fill it with just about everything high-tech you can imagine. And then some. After seeing some of the shit they had down there, aliens didn't seem like too much of a stretch.
Percy?
Yeah? Did you say something, or...?
It doesn't matter. I see you're appreciating the premises.
There's something else, that's for sure. Also, huge. Actually, about that, where is everyone?
Away.
Ah!
Apologies for that, Persephone.
Who? What?
I suppose I won't be able to top my colleague's startling entrance. So, I'll just go ahead and introduce myself the old-fashioned way. My name is Max King, and I run the PRET Program. The gentleman here with the dramatic flair is my assistant, Charles Reed.
Pleasure. I'm Percy, by the way, but it seems like you know that already. Since you...
I most certainly did. And Persephone, I must say, it's an honor to finally meet you. Quinn has told us all about you, and we are all absolutely delighted to have you on board this project. I trust she's informed you what it is we're trying to accomplish here.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Good to hear. I was a bit concerned as to how you might react, but she assured me that she could get you here no trouble. From the looks of it, she made good on that promise.
Oh, I wouldn't count on it.
But Percy still has some questions about the mission.
As she should. Well, Miss Persephone, where would you like to start?
Oh, that's a tough one. How about we begin with what the hell is going on?
Percy!
It's quite all right. To begin with, our planet's about to be invaded.
Yeah, Quinn mentioned that. Something about us having bailed on super mega important peace talks for the past 50 years?
That would be the Ozma conferences, yes. Turns out, attendance is more, mandatory than we first believed.
Is that so? And tell me again, how many decades of playing hooky did it take you to figure that one out?
Percy!
No worries, Quinn. She's right, after all. In retrospect, I think we can all agree that something should definitely have been done sooner.
Yeah, hindsight's 20/20 and all that. Fine, whatever. Good on you all for finally getting off your asses. But what I don't understand is why you're sending us. I'm about as far from official as you can get.
Gives you a better chance than any of the others.
Excuse me?
You see, Persephone, this isn't the first time we've attempted to fix our past mistakes. But well, suffice it to say that someone out there seems to want Earth to be invaded.
Wait, you're saying that people have died? But why?
Well, we are an ever-growing powerhouse with unique resources. I can imagine that the prospect of controlling a planet like ours would be tempting. But I won't lie to you. We don't know.
Not entirely true. We know that it would have had to be an inside job. Whoever our mysterious saboteurs are, they must have agents working in the PRET program.
Precisely. Quinn here was fresh out of the Academy of all places, making her uniquely qualified and almost completely without connections, especially considering that... Oh, I see. You haven't... No matter. In short, your friend here was the perfect candidate.
And me?
Though another Academy graduate would have been preferable.
We trust Quinn's choice. If she believes that you can maneuver this conference as well as any other graduate, then we do too.
Quinn?
You're my best friend. 5 years doesn't change that. I trust you, Percy.
Okay, let me get this straight. Our previous leaders went boom. After that, PRET's been downsized to the point where if Quinn and I go boom, it's on you two?
That's one way to put it.
So what do we do exactly? Just show up and flaunt the fact that Earth's decided to show up fashionably late?
Unfortunately, no. It won't be that simple.
Go figure.
The Ozma conferences were designed to keep peace throughout the galaxy. From what we've gathered, there was some kind of enormous war that led to their creation. Supposedly, young planets who had no business being independent started the trouble, which is bad news for us. We can assume that you'll be expected to present some sort of defense, and that you'll be tested in order to decide Earth's fate. That is, whether it's fit to be independent, or if it should be put under the control of a ruler with more experience.
Wait, so we can show up and still get invaded?
That, Persephone, is what we're counting on you to prevent.
The conference runs 1 week. During that time, you'll have to prove that Earth isn't going to cause any trouble if it's left alone.
So I'll have to pass some kind of weird test in order for us not to be attacked by alien hordes? Alright, why not? Any idea what kind of stuff they might throw at me?
We're uncertain. Armstrong's original invitation has been worn past recognition over the years, and it's impossible to know if it contained a hint as to what you might face during the conference.
Or, more likely, it's just a bunch of alien formalities. If it was something important, they would have treated it with more care.
We don't know, though.
I'm hearing quite a lot of that from you. Tell me, is there anything you do know?
That by doing this, and succeeding, you'll not only have kept Earth free, but also be regarded as heroes among everyone in the PRET program.
Which currently consists of, correct me if I'm wrong, the 4 of us. And no one else, because this information is all too sensitive for the public.
Not this again.
Yes, this again. How are you guys going to keep this all a secret anyway? Supposing Quinn and I do succeed, you'll be in the exact same boat next year. Or, next time this Ozma thing goes down.
At this point, we have enough to worry about without involving any more people than necessary. Especially considering the unfortunate endings that befell our previous agents. Imagine the panic that would arise if this venture became widely known, and the 2 of you met the same fate. As for next year,
We'll cross that bridge once we get to it, so to speak.
exactly, one thing at a time, which means that right now it's all up to you. The fate of our planet rests in your hands.
So I've been told.
You won't be completely alone, though. Reed will check in with you periodically to make sure everything is going smoothly.
And you?
Me? I'm a busy man with an entire program to run, Persephone. Reed is incredibly capable, and I assure you, you'll be in good hands. Now...
Can I have a moment to speak with Quinn? Alone?
Certainly. You two talk it over while Reed and I ready your pod. Come down and meet us when you're ready. Quinn knows the way.
So you weren't lying.
Took you long enough to.
Or you've got a bunch of other crazies on your side.
Percy.
Look, Quinn, I'm trying here. I really am. But it's all just... holy shit. I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, I get that.
No, you don't. You're heartless secret agent Quinn now, remember?
I wish. It'd make all this so much easier. Honestly, though, this is just as new and terrifying to me as it is to you. Which is one of the reasons I picked you, actually. So that I could have a friend, someone that I really trust with me up there.
I like this version of you a lot better.
Yeah?
Yeah. And if this Quinn can promise me that from now on, it's 100% honesty and 0 bullshit, then I might just go along with her and her crazies.
Thank you.
I need you to tell me one thing first, though. Do you think we can pull this off? Conning the aliens, passing the tests, all of it.
I don't know, Perce.
Alright, I'll buy that. Also, before we go, King mentioned something about an academy.
That's not important to this mission.
Maybe not, but it's important to me. Come on, Quinny, it can't be that bad. Not with a name like that. It's way too literal for something legit. Unless it was some kind of brothel. In that case, it might be kinda kinky, but that completely changes the context of this trip. With King's whole spiel about you being uniquely qualified.
Percy!
What?
The academy wasn't a brothel, and I need you to drop it right now. I'll tell you anything you want to know about anything else, but not that. Do you understand?
But... Fine. If you really don't want to talk about it, I won't push. But... You're still my best friend, Quinn. And I really hope you'll be ready to tell me at some point.
Thank you. I'm sorry Thank you. Now we should go. King was really pressing to get the two of us headed out by the end of the day.
Lead the way.
Right on time.
The pod is fixed and ready to take you to the Ozma.
Only the best for our Queen Persephone and her loyal guard, Quinn.
Thank you for everything.
I should be thanking the two of you. Reed and I were in quite a bind trying to find people we could trust.
We'll do our best.
And that's all we ask.
Dazzling a couple of galactic leaders will be a piece of cake. I'm a goddamn delight.
Good to hear. Now, I never said it'd be easy, but I believe between the four of us, we'll have those other rulers wrapped around our little fingers. So what do you say, ladies? Ready to go to space?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah! Let's go Team Ozma!
Project Ozma is a Goose Thunder Network-produced podcast. Today's episode, the PRET Program, was written by Molly Rae and Ylva and edited by Megan with sound editing by Cole Burtkart. Music was composed and performed by Benny James. The voices you heard in today's episode in order of appearance were Allison as Percy, Petra as Quinn, Cedric Reeve as Charles Reed, and Adam Blanford as Max King. Want to continue to stay up to date on all things Ozma? Follow us on Tumblr at Project-Ozma, on Instagram at Project Ozma Podcast, or on Twitter at Project Ozma.